Hi, intuitive viewers. How's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. I had a couple of days I didn't feel very good, so I had planned to jump on before today, but I wanted to jump on Friday, but I had to put it off, so here I am. So I wanted to just give you a few little announcements, and I'm going to jump into a reading. I wanted to let you know that a friend, a subscriber, Lorna, is offering level 1 Reiki classes in February if you're interested. It is shimmeringmoonwellness.com. I'll put it below so you can go and see about those. We also had our friend Miguel, who is a subscriber. He is just got a fabulous job at WTTW for it's on Facebook and it's for children, and it's a children's channel. And so check that out and give as much love and support to that as you can. It's on Facebook, and just, give them say hi and congratulations, and, check it out. And if you have kids, let them see it. And they do Zoom things with kids and stuff. So it should be really fun. And then I wanted to see if you guys could give out some prayers, love and light, healing for those of you who are healers. We have Keisha in Texas, who's suffering from a liver disease and is also just got COVID. So please, many prayers to her, and lots of healing light and energy to her. And then also Kim from Alabama, who is dealing with cancer right now. So please just send out love and light and prayers, and let's hopefully get them on the mend and healing soon. Okay. I got a few questions from people, and first I wanted to just also tell you thank you so much for being so kind when I have people on that are from other channels and stuff. They always comment on how gracious and kind everybody is. And my sister was so worried about coming on, and you guys are so sweet to her. And so I just really appreciate it. And these are all just conversations. We're all just kind of, nobody has all the answers. We're all kind of discovering this stuff together, and sharing what we've experienced, what we think we might know or might our best guess. And so that's what we're doing, is just kind of sharing and hopefully doing it in a respectful way. I know some of the people that I might talk to have a different style, or they're more blunt or whatever, but I hope that you guys know that everybody comes with they all have the intention of doing good and being of help to people. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys so much. And I'm going to be talking to a couple other intuitives or tarot readers pretty soon. And so I'm excited about that. And so, yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. It's fun. You can only hear yourself talk for so long. And then you want to talk to other people. So I really enjoy it. And I hope you guys are enjoying these interviews and just learning about other people and their experiences, and it's sure helped me, so I hope it has helped you guys too. Okay, so I had some requests for reading subjects, so let me look at those. Somebody wanted me to look at the pandemic and when it will end. I've always seen like a turnaround, some kind of like just a kind of it almost just feels like we turn to some kind of a major corner in the spring. To me, it's always felt like the end of March, early April, something like that. So I definitely still see that. And then summer feels very good. It feels like something picks up steam. So I don't know if it just means we're just, cranking out the vaccines or what it is, but it feels like it picks up steam. And it feels like jobs and stuff start to come back. It feels like the economy starts to come back. And that feels like summertime. And to me, it feels like late fall that things start to really feel more normal again, feel kind of like being able to like be in groups and stuff like that. That feels like normal that way. I don't know what the protocols will be, but I'm sure there'll be, different protocols we have to stick to, but it feels like we're going to concerts again and things like that, like it feels more normal. And jobs, lots and lots of jobs. For some reason, by the end of the year, I'm seeing lots and lots of jobs. So I think it will be really good. And I also, for whatever reason this is coming in, there's going to be some kind of loan program, a big loan program, something that seems almost like it's groundbreaking, like big loan thing for like businesses and things like that. So that's what I'm seeing as far as the pandemic. And then somebody was asking, how are we going to unify with these Republicans? Because they are so, it's like, how can you negotiate with people who say that global warming's not even real? How do you start negotiating with that? How do you find a way to do that? So you at least have to agree it's real, and then you can come to some sort of, way of doing things. But until you both agree it's real, it's going to be kind of tough. So, so they were just asking, how are we ever going to unify, quote unquote, unify with these Republicans? Because that's, they're not even like saying some of them are still like saying that the election was stolen. So let me just see what's going on here with these people. Some of them are going to be gone. It feels like some are, I don't know if they're kicked out or if they resign or what, but it feels like they're gone. This year's like a big shakeup year. I feel like there's a lot of people held to account, a lot of loss, things go through court, things go to trial, people are held responsible for things in a way that hasn't been for quite a long time. Jim Jordan comes up for some reason. I think he may be out at some point. But I feel like what they're showing me is kind of a, it's almost like the most divisive voices. Something happens where either some leave, some are held accountable, some have scandals, it's almost like their voices are diminished in some way, whether they're gone completely or they just don't have the same kind of a pull on the party that they did before. And it's going to be a process that will happen, to me, it feels like over this year, it'll just be kind of a steady stream of like people held to account, scandals, people being asked to leave, resign, losing their standing, things like that. Yeah, it feels like a lot of scandals. And it's like we see the truth. We start to see the truth about these people and who they really are. The truth is kind of, there's a revelatory feel about this year. We're going to all know the truth. And we're also going to know the truth about some, to me, what feels almost like blackmail or, secrets that people have been covering. So we're gonna find out a lot. it's going to be a big year for that. And once those are kind of like those more rogue kind of extreme elements are squelched or kind of brought down, then it's much easier to kind of start to, I wouldn't say unify, but at least negotiate, to come to be able to negotiate. Something's going on with Mitch McConnell too. I think he may leave at some point. Okay, and then somebody wanted me to look at Biden's cabinet confirmations. Will they be confirmed? I feel like for the most part they will. I feel like there's something about, there's a reason they need to get done quickly. I'll try understanding, but it seems like it's like rush, rush, rush. So I feel like they do get confirmed. To me, there's a couple that I feel like are held up or something, but they eventually get confirmed. Yeah, it feels like just like they're held up for some reason. It could be because of the impeachment trial. Maybe they're like things are put off or something, or they're not. I'm not quite understanding what this is, but I feel like it's almost like they're not. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. So it feels like maybe they're just put off a little bit. And then during the after the impeachment trial, they're confirmed. So the other thing I wanted to look at was the impeachment. When we looked at it before, I was on a Scott's channel on the night of the inauguration, and we kind of read on that. And I feel like I'm getting similar to what I got then, which is that they do convict him, but I feel like there are some things he keeps and some things he doesn't. It's interesting. I feel like there's a real fight. I don't know if it's right now or if it's going to be during the trial, but I feel like there's a real fight as to whether he should be able to run again, because I feel like there's a lot of Republicans who really don't want him to run again. They really just don't want to deal with the headache anymore. And then there's some that feel like, well, we can say that he's going to run again because he's probably going to go to jail. There's so many lawsuits, it won't make a difference. I think there's that crowd. And then I think there's a crowd that wants him to run again. So I feel like it's almost like it's split into three groups. I think most of them don't want him to. I think it's just that I think it was a nightmare for everybody. It wasn't just us, it wasn't just us. I feel like there are a lot of Republicans who went through a nightmare as well and don't want that kind of like hateful like stuff coming back up, because it's scary. It's scary, for everybody. So especially since they're so for entertainment purposes only, but that his fans are so erratic. They kind of are. There's something else going on there. They get so upset. They carry guns. They're violent. It's extreme. It's extreme. And I think that any kind of extremism kind of, unless you're in on it, it kind of scares people. For some reason, Matt Gaetz is coming up. I think there might be a scandal of some kind coming up for him, which is kind of weird, but that just came up. And I think they're showing different how the party may change some of the main players. I mean, Jim Jordan and Matt Gaetz, they're pretty vocal members. And so, and I see something weird for both of them coming down the pike. So there's that. And then with Mitch McConnell, something's going on with him. His, I feel, is more health for some reason, and maybe money as well. There's some kind of money, something. It almost feels like taxes, but I'm not for sure about that. But it does feel like some kind of money owed, or some kind of money that he's going to owe. So there's that. And also health. I always get something with a major organ with him. I want to say like it's liver or kidneys or something like that, because I feel like it's like something that he's dealt with for a while, but it's starting to go, or it's starting to fail or something. So there's that for him. It's so funny that the general energy it's just gotten lighter. It feels better. If you haven't noticed, but even reading, it feels like whenever I would read before, when Trump was in office, everything felt very stuck and kind of mired, weighted down. Everything feels like looser, freer. Everything feels like it's just like the whole atmosphere has just lightened. And I feel like the Democrats on as a whole are just going to go for it. I really do. I feel like they're just going to go for it. They're just going to go for doing what they want to do, and let the chips fall where they may. I feel like they're just going to go for it because this is their chance. There's a lot of things they want to do, and there's a lot of things they have to do, quite frankly, to get us out of this big, fat mess. I feel like, too, there's another vaccine coming. I want to say it comes out of the West Coast, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. It feels like West Coast for some reason. So, but it feels like a new vaccine, a better vaccine. Because it seems better. It seems really good. Okay. Just ask if there's anything else. I did an interview today with Andrea from Lilac Lantern, and we looked at, I had told her that Rudy Giuliani and Don Jr. came on my radar for some reason. So we read on them. So I won't read on them. They're coming up again. So I won't read on them now, but I already know what that's about, but they were just coming up again. So something's definitely coming with those two. And, I think, like I said, I think this is a really, really bad year for dictators and, Putin, even like MBS and people like that. I think this is just going to be not a very good year for them. Just hard to stay in power. It's almost like the energy has shifted so much, and the energy is shifting, that it's not conducive to them, the way they are, the way they run things, the way they do things. It's like the forces are kind of working against them at this point. And so it's going to be even harder for them to kind of hold on to power. So that's what I'm getting with them. But it's like overall, it's not going to be a great year for like dictators and, you know, authoritarian governments and that kind of thing. It's going to be kind of a difficult time. So, and like I said, Donald Trump is kind of he's marking something, you know, his downfall is marking the downfall of a lot of other types of people. So that's what I'm getting. So good. Well, I hope you guys are doing great. Send me questions that you'd like me to answer. If you have questions you'd like me to answer, I'm kind of like, I'm still kind of getting used to not having the drama that we normally have. You know, it's strange. And for a few days, you know, you kind of were feeling like a shoe's going to drop, because every time something good would happen, you know, you'd have Donald Trump tweeting something, saying something nasty, gaslighting us, you know, it was awful. And it's a type of abuse, you know, so I feel like we've been abused for 4 years. And so it's going to take a little bit to get back to what normal is, and to feel like, okay, this is normal. This is not, you know, we don't hear from the president every damn day on Twitter, you know, talking about everything, you know, from football players to, you know, Dancing with the Stars to whatever. That's not normal. And so we're getting back to what is kind of normal, just the government kind of doing their job. And hopefully we learned that we need to be more aware of what's going on in the government. We need to be part of it, you know, that democracy isn't a spectator sport. We have to be involved. And so hopefully that is one of the big lessons to come out of this for us. But I think we're all kind of finding our footing in getting back to normal. The last 4 years have been so chaotic and traumatizing that I think that all of us are trying to just kind of take a deep breath and you know, get into the rhythm of normal again. So hopefully that's happening for you guys too. And it's a good feeling, and yet it's like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Because we're so used to, you know, being in that mode of just like, so anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, as I say, and let me know what you'd like me to read on, what you'd like me to look at, and I will do it. And anybody that you think that you'd like to see on the channel or whatever, let me know. I'll see what I can do. I just kind of, I've gotten better at reaching out to people and asking if they like to come on. It's not the easiest thing for me to do. It's hard to do, to put yourself out there, but I've been, you know, doing it because I want, you know, I want us all to do this together. So hopefully that's what's happening. So anyway, okay, guys, have a good night, and I will talk to you, or have a good rest of the weekend. It's Sunday, so I will talk to you probably during the week, and we'll see you again.